Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters. This time we've got ourselves the special Neo Champion Stadium versus Blue, which is Rock Week. Cool. So this Neo Champion Stadium here is, let's see, half, see, countdowns are reduced by half. Damn. That's rough. Okay, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this. We'll see. I'm not sure. I plan to do this with my favorite characters, my top 5 favorite characters. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil who that is. If you know, you know, but I guess let's go ahead and hop into the fights. Sure. This battle did not expect to go nearly as well as it did, just being honest, but it uses Holiday Bugsy, Signa Suit, Special Costume Emmett, and Special Costume Ingo, because Ingo and Emmett are my 4th and 5th favorite characters, so I wanted to use them together here. Why not, right? Because they're almost always made to be with each other, except for, you know, the Signa Suits where they're not, because that was basically the whole point of the event, is that they, you know, make combinations outside of themselves and, you know, work with other people, which is a good event, or a good idea in its own right, but hey, whatever. Bugsy was a great addition to this team, providing the physical moves next from his circle, as well as the passive from setting that circle, and also the circle itself is actually really good. And of course, he's also able to set extra uses of Bug Zone and extend it, so Ingo... I say Ingo can focus on doing other things, but Ingo really has nothing else he should be doing for the most part, at least at 1 out of 5. He really does not do much. It's pretty bad, but it's okay. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm pretty sure I failed a quad Q here, but I honestly didn't really care. I mean, yeah, I didn't even get to quad Q rather, because I didn't have enough gauge. But it didn't matter, because honestly, the support under that circle, the physical moves next, as well as the Bug Zone and all of that, you know, whatever, right, is enough for Emmett to actually do very, very solid damage here off type. It's just really appreciated, right? I mean, you're gonna kind of want him to. It's kind of his job, to be fair. Oh boy, and I remember how unlucky we get at the very end here, but that's okay. So set back up the circle, get the physical moves up next, and the Mega Horn. This Mega Horn does funny damage. At least at 1%, are you kidding me? Which, that 1% is pretty unlucky, you know, in the grand scheme of things, because I could have weakened down Pidgeot or Salamence with all of my characters, but instead I KO'd the middle. And then Emmett has to take a Heat Wave, which he is weak to. If this worked like the actual games, it would be a 4 times weakness. Then on top of that, I had to set back up Bug Wish, or else we would not be doing nearly enough damage. And well, it was just not good. Not really good for me. Oh, whatever. At least Emmett's got maxed out Rising Tide, right? That's something. And on top of all of that, pretty sure we failed the Sync Crit here. Yeah, we failed the Sync Crit on both of them. Emmett's got maxed crit. What the hell is that shit? It's okay. Whatever. Thankfully, Bugsy's able to heal us a good amount here. That's, of course, one of his best traits. And Emmett gets the miss anyway, so that's nice, but it doesn't really matter because he's not weak to rock, thankfully. And we end up getting the KO, so yeah. So Special Costume Emmett, Special Costume Ingo work out pretty well. I mean, obviously still a good combination with each other, but, you know, still definitely aged out. Either way, there we go. Ingo and Emmett down on the first stage of the Rock Week Special Champion Stadium. Second battle is against Malva, again with Ingo and Emmett, kind of just to represent, you know, Ingo is my 5th favorite character, Emmett is my 4th favorite character, so I just used them twice. 2 different sets of them, plus I was not about to try and go with a random off-type or whoever for Malva. I could have, but I didn't. I could have done something like Datamine, who is near my top 5s, if, you know, maybe not actually breaching my top 5s, I'm not sure, but whatever, I don't really care that much. I just went ahead and went for this, it's okay, no big deal. I always loved, whenever Signa Suit Diantha came out, the ability that I could use Emmett and Ingo just to brute force the Malva Sentry entry, which she does have. Sentry entry is not fun to deal with, but I wanted to use Nemona this time instead of Signa Suit Diantha, just because I haven't used Damage Challenge Nemona yet, and I just wanted to see how she could perform by herself. Well, not by herself, obviously she's got partners, but, like, just in a team comp kind of replacing Signa Suit Diantha, I guess. Mostly just what would be in a free setting. Sadly, this does mean we miss out on support EX. If they gave these damage challenge characters, like, EX roles, specifically give them all support. Field support, sprint support, I do not care. That is easily their best EX role. Nothing will ever come close. Then it would have been good, but it's okay. We got the extended rock zone, which is why she obviously doesn't beat out Signa Suit Diantha, but that's okay. I went for the Accelerox here just so we could try and get the flinches in, but by our luck, Emmett actually ended up flinching with his Rock Slide, so it didn't even matter. Would have taken a little bit of luck otherwise, but it's okay. And we sadly don't even get an Emmett's Sing move here under Sand, so it's not going to do a ton of damage, but does it still do enough to KO? No, I don't think it does. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. It really doesn't. Emmett has no multipliers activated here because his only multipliers are in Sand, but that's okay. Yeah, not a lot of damage. Plus, I'm pretty sure he failed the crit. I'm having really good luck with failing crits, by the way, as you've noticed in this video. My sync crit luck is just fucking bad. It's horrible. One of my runs in the... Yeah, my run in the next one. But I've literally failed the sync crit on pretty much every stage besides the last one. Whatever. It's okay. No big deal. Whatever. There we go. Emmett and Ingo and damage challenge Nimona finishing off Malva with, you know, hitting through Century Entry by just brute force means. Cool. Yeah. Definitely, I mean, not much else to say about it. Gotta love him. Oh boy. Zinnia. Zinnia is one of my favorite characters. I absolutely love this character to death. I need her to get a Neo Champion. Oh, please. I know that's Covium. I know I do not care. But this character, this sync pair sucks so bad. It doesn't help that I couldn't crit at all pretty much for the entire battle because I was too focused on doing literally anything else with Signasu Chris. Oh, it's awful. It's so bad. You can't even like pretend that she's looking good in the scenario because she's not critting for most of the battle. She has no self-sufficiency, and all of her little bit of self-sufficiency and be able to buff her offensive stats is tied to also debuffing her own defensive stats, which is only remedied by Mega Evolving with her, and it's horrible to Mega Evolve with her because her nuke is not that great, and she doesn't have like any other reason to sync with her other than to get those stats and to refresh herself. There's just so little value to actually sync with her anyway. Oh, Zinnia, why do they make you like this? It hurts me so bad. It hurts me deep. Whatever. It's okay though, thankfully. We're able to finally get a little bit of crit in here. So Zinnia can actually start doing damage on her Draco Meteor. She has not landed a single crit in this entire battle. It is rough. Oh, wow. And we get in another there. Yeah, okay, so 7,000. See, we're actually starting to crit, guys. That's where this is nice. We're actually starting to crit. We get in our final crit buff. +3 crit. Yes. Awesome. Finally. +3 crit. And Zinnia goes for a Sing move under Dragon Zone. She needs Weather, by the way, to actually have, like, all of her multipliers. So that's why Signasu Chris is there over, like, Champion Blue or something. And she sinks and misses the crit on the middle. That's my fun time. Thankfully, Lucas picks up the slack there and KOs. Oh my god. And see here, all of Zinnia's multipliers activated. See, super late in the fight, she can do some good damage. You know, 10,000 damage off that. Pretty good, right? Mega Evolved, all that. You know, 8,000 damage. Pretty solid, right? With no self-sufficiency and the fact she actually needs the Weather and Dragon, you know, Dragon Zone, Dragon Rebuff, whatever, to actually, like, look impressive. Bruh. Who designed this fucking kit? Who designed this kit? I don't care if she released in 2020. She needed to be better, especially when she got her friggin' power boost back during the Hoenn Villain arc. Please, Champion Zinnia and Mega Salamence. Please make it happen. Alright, the final battle here is with... Wait, no, this isn't the final. It's the fourth battle. Whatever. And versus Skyla, Volo, and Champion Sharon. Volo does technically fall under one of my favorite characters, just in this instance it's focusing on Skyla. I brought him pretty much just for Gobsmack confusion for her interference Sing multiplier, as well as being able to buff her crit and special attack extremely quickly. Could have brought Champion Blue for this, but I'm going to be saving Champion Blue for, well, the stage versus Champion Blue. So I did not bring him. I ended up just bringing Volo and dealing without the speed buffs that Skyla does kind of want. Didn't end up needing the Gobsmack on Volo because for one, it didn't land, and for two, Skyla did it for us. So whatever, but either way, the offensive buffing from his field Churna move is really, really, really good. So that's one of the best reasons to have brought him, at least for me. And, well, Skyla does some good damage. Yeah, Super Awakening is nice and all that, so there it was. Champion Sharon for the flying rebuff, Skyla for her own amazing god tier nuke, and Volo for the support, I guess. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, final battle. Champion Blue with Champion Blue, Cygnus' Thunderbolt Red, and Elisa, yes, the best girl. When are we getting Elisa and Thundurus? It has been 2.5, nearly 3 years since we have gotten Skyla and Therian Tornadus. Where is Skyla and Therian Thundurus at? I get it. Electrotype's really, really strong. Like, there's going to be a lot of competition. But that doesn't stop them from releasing characters like Cygnus Udebit. Come on, please. Why? Give us fucking Elisa and Eriott Thunderous. I'm so mad. It's okay. The thing with this stage versus Champion Blue is that he's got a lot of health, a lot of attack. He's got power up in rain, which he sets on injury. He extends rain, and also insult to injury because he's able to debuff defense pretty effectively. So we just kind of don't care about that. We just kind of brute force it, honestly. He hits really, really hard, but that's okay. It's no big deal. And end up just going for his buddy move a crap load here to heal himself up, and also our allies. And of course, Thunderbolt Red, he just does a ton of damage. The paralysis is nice. The sync countdown was nice. I wanted to queue up more moves with Elisa, but our gauge was just not really good. Could not really get to buffing speed until the final bit here, because we just did not have the HP or like sufficiency for it. Probably should have brought Critical Eye on Elisa, like looking at it, so we wouldn't have had to even like bother to use Blue's Trainer move, but it's okay. We got the speed buffs in at the very end here. They still did something, so it's fine. And yeah, Thunderbolt Red, obviously, he's doing a big carry on the damage here, but hey, at least he's doing some pretty good damage too. 15%, I mean, not too shabby, especially under, these two support. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Max speed buffs for Elisa. Ramming speed maxed out. Bronze Sync. Attack's not max, but like close enough, right? Here we go. Sync Nuke. Finish off the stage. Goodbye. 36,000 damage to all. Haha, this is why I got Champion Blue and Thunderbolt Red. Yes, sir. We got ourselves that amazing support. The electric rebuff, that electric terrain, the master passives. Yeah, well, I think they have the same master passive. Either way, doesn't matter. Very, very strong stuff. Very, very fun. Could have brought Signasu Emmett, thinking about it, instead of Thunderbolt Red, but that's okay. I just ended up bringing him anyway, just, Kanto pandering. I Kanto pander myself. This is the perks of being a Pokemon Masters partner. I'm kidding, please. Whatever. As the Neo Champion Stadium versus Champion Blue Rock Week. Just did it with all my favorite characters. Ingo, Emmett, Zinnia, Skyla, and Elisa. Very, very fun. I enjoyed myself. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Pokemon Masters EX Awards. Vote them. Their votes end by the end of the day today. Just saying.